Hi everybody, welcome back. Tekkit Legends with me, Sid, and I'm just sat down here waiting for dark oak pollen. I need 5 more of those. So yeah, I've planted dark oaks in here. These guys are doing their thing. Also the diamond, lapis, and emerald bees are doing their thing, and you will notice that I'm really not kicking out that much stuff. Are they worth the effort? Oh, 5, we need 4 more now. That is a very good question. Anyways, so let's just go and quickly sleep the night off. I'll leave those guys playing around on the tank. Really? No. Bad zombie. Naughty zombie. Leave me alone. I wish to sleep. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit and pieces around the place just while I've been waiting for that to go. That's not been running a huge amount of time, but you know things. So I've done a bit more tree breeding. We have got kapok. Quite a nice wood actually. And the other one we did, I did, obviously not we did, was over here, and it is this pathetic little bush here, which is a cashew. The wood is bog standard jungle, so yeah, nothing to get excited about there. Show. What is going on, what we're doing, and what's happening? Well, if you read my blog, you will know by now that this is the last episode of Tekkit Legends. Reason for that is simple. Did that have any MC? I can't remember. It didn't. That's a shame. Reason for that is simple. I need to cut back on my series. I've spoken about this before, and yeah, we've got stuff to sort out. We're going to need diamond. I also need to make, what did I say it was? 2, 4, 8. 8 times 4, 16, 32. So I need 12 more of those. Yeah, I needed to cut back on the number of series I have, purely and simply because it is becoming increasingly difficult to bronze and tin. Okay. To schedule everything in. It's, you know, as I've said before, and I've said it, I'll say it again. You know, I work, unfortunately, I work full time for a living, like the majority of us. So, in addition to doing this, which you know certainly does. Where's my compressor? Singularity compressor. That will do the trick. Bang. In addition to doing this, you know, we have, I will get my words out eventually. Words not good today. I have to do, like, you know, a full working week at the office, just like any other ordinary day-to-day person. And, you know, it can be hard. Not to put too fine a point on it. Now, the other thing, of course, is I do like my holidays. And is that right? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe that is what we need. And yeah, it's this actual series started as a cover Right, let's have a look. What have we got to do with the let's go and do the leggings first. We need machine blocks. We've got Lapatron and gold glowstone. So leggings, Lapatron, 2 of those, and glowstone and machine blocks. Yeah, so this series actually started as a mini series which was supposed to run for. Alright, I've no idea what's going on there. It is not going. I can't get that thing. I probably need to completely restart Tekkit. It's another reason why it's time to. And we're getting a few bugs and stuff cropping up. So the next one we got is this old thing here, which is the more this is the old quantum suit body, which fortunately this thing holds 100 million, so once and these only take 10 million. I think it's 10 million 10 million EU, only 10 million EU. Now the last one of course is the helmet, and you were a little bit more complex, weren't you? You needed an advanced circuit. There was, yeah, you need an advanced circuit, which are basically, yeah, okay. Sure, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 of those. Helps if you get the right number. Redstone and refined iron, wasn't it? I believe. 2 of those. 4 redstone to start off with. I think that's right. So yeah, we're going to make this. We're going to make the nano saber. We are then going to let's just do it this way around. So I need 8 redstone, 2 glow, 2 lapis, and hopefully, if I can do it, I want to get the myrtle ebony and the next one along. Saplings done. Because the myrtle ebony is just massive, so why would you not want to build that? And then we're going to move on, and as I say, we're going to move on with FTB Infinity Evolved as our mainline tech pack, just because, well, that's the thing. Reinforced glass, 2 of those in glass. Okay, that we can do. I'm glad I made extra of these now. I didn't need those, and glass, 7 of those. So yeah, it brings us then down to a point where, as I say, I am somewhat more in control of what's going on. There's, we're back to a reasonable quantity of series. How do you can't really say it any fairer than that. It is, it's down to 4, which means we can do each one twice a week. For those of you who are mathematically orientated, you'll realise that means that there's 8 episodes over 7 days. So yes, there will be some days where you get duplicates and extras. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Now, if I want to make the nano saber, now why are you not? Something definitely wrong with something going on here with the NEI as well, just for good measure. The nano saber is nowhere near as good as this anyway, to be honest. But we now have a full suit of the full suit of quantum armor. Now, unfortunately, of course, we can't fly in this. But we can probably... Oh, we need some fuel, of course. Coal. There you go. So we can still manage flight with the swift wind. Now, swift wolf. Sorry. Let me do this correctly. Don't want to things. Now, no fall damage. I mean, this stuff is, you are basically, whilst it has a charge, you're pretty much invulnerable, and that's what we needed. So, yeah. Right. So we can. We've got that. We've got the. As I say, as long as that's got a charge, nothing's going to kill you. In some ways, it's better than this. This stuff is okay. Providing, I don't think we have an armor stand in this, do we? I can't see anything. Okay, fair enough. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. And let me just put those away. And I need 9 K-Pock. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, the reason you need 9 is because this is a 3x3 tree. Myrtle ebony. We also need some more genetics labware. We'll borrow that for now and go on. Off you go. So yeah, you know, the end game armor. It's just keep doing it. This stuff is end game. That stuff is end game. The weapons are definitely end game. You know, there really is not much more to say, and we are out of redstone mutagen. I better just generate that just in case we start running low. But yeah, I could continue doing this and the trees forever, but to be honest, if all I'm going to do is grow trees, then, you know, I might as well just do a creative demonstration of all the trees in the back. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been a blast from the past. It's been nice seeing Tekkit, whilst not the same as it was, because obviously it's not, and it's not really feasible for it to be the same, because obviously Tekkit, trying to think, was it 1.25 when I did the original Tekkit series? I need something. I think it'll work with, is it glowstone? It works with all redstone. Glowstone. Yeah, we should see that. Should see that drop down, but anyway, it doesn't really matter, does it? We're flying. Right, so we've got this thing. Now, I suggest that rather than do this on the roof, we'll come out to a nice open spot, because I know this tree is going to be fairly large. But yeah, it's been nice, as I say. The original Tekkit that we played I played all those years ago. Is it? I can never remember which corner is the sweet spot. Oh no, on the 3x3 it's the middle, isn't it? Boom. Oh, no, it's not as big as I thought it was. Oh well, doesn't matter. We shall partake of its leafy goodness. We'll grab some. The wood on this is. Oh, I'm dead already. Wood on this is great. I mean, look at that. Oh, maybe I didn't quite want to do that, but doesn't really matter, because we're really at the end here. But we can get plenty of these myrtle. I mean, that is just a really gorgeous wood. It's a shame that it's so hard to actually. I mean, this one we've had it fairly easy, but it's usually quite a difficult wood to work your way down to, and you can use this one with, well, you can use hill cherry to get black cherry, you can use myrtle ebony antique to get the Brazil wood, myrtle ebony antique to get old fustic, myrtle ebony antique to get rosewood, kapok and myrtle ebony to get the yellow moranti. And that's probably one of the, that is mahogany, basically. If anybody who watches Yogscast and remembers Shin's farm, that was his obsession. The obsession of getting the yellow moranti to get his mahogany doors. And yeah, I mean, even that's another blast from the past. I mean, if you think the Tekkit series, that was pretty much what got me into playing Minecraft in the first place. The old Yogscast, and I'm not ashamed to say that. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Here we go. Let's have a yellow moranti, a myrtle ebony out the middle there. But better tree than that one, it's got to be said, of all the 3x3s. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure how long I've been recording, so let me just double check. We'll have a quick review of what we managed to do in this relatively short series. Relatively. And all right, yeah, we haven't really been recording that long, so let's start off with the start again, because when I end a series, I always like to just have a little recap as to where we started from. And in this particular one, we didn't travel very far. Well, we travelled quite far. If I can remember the command to get the map, you know, we have chunted around a bit, but we really, because we started there and we came to here, and that was where we set up home. And again, part of that was because we were playing what I, at the time, thought was going to be a very short mini-series that I was doing while we were on holiday. So we started all the way out here. We had this huge volcano, of which we have borrowed some of that. What are this volcano's erupted. Is there a volcano anywhere that? Let's just try that one. This was something that was suggested. I can't remember whether I actually ever recorded it or not. We need a volcano to do it, though, unfortunately. Intriguing. I've got one thing showing me map, and that's one. I can't remember whether I could. Basically, what you'll find with these is you'll find a volcano, and sometimes, just sometimes, it will be a volcano, but it will have like a single little lava source block on the top. And if you give it a little love tap, the volcano erupts and pretty much does that. Probably not the most spectacular effect out there, but certainly does it. Anyway, so we came out this way. That's our little Enderman farm where we went hunting for our Ender pearls. Obviously, we had Project E, so once we got one, we were pretty much set. And obviously, we settled here. Didn't do a huge amount of building, and as I said when we first started this series, the emphasis was not on building. The emphasis was on, you know, reliving some of the Tekkit stuff and the Project E, and you know, the stuff, and for the longest time we actually lived out of this hole back here, and you know, this was the old this was the first mine shaft that we went down, and you know, we didn't ever really have to do much strip mining just because Project E. And yeah, anybody who says Project E is not OP, yeah, it is OP. Equivalence Exchange 2 was OP. This is OP. Equivalence Exchange 3 is OP. And if I am brutally honest, I think the game wreckers, to be honest, they give you the flexibility to do pretty much what you want for the most part without having to worry about too much about the resources. Certain things, yeah, certain things you can't achieve. You know, you can't do that in EMC. In fact, most of the equivalence exchange stuff doesn't have EMC, but you know, and a lot of the railcraft stuff doesn't. But for the most part, most of this stuff does. And once you have developed to the point where you've got one of these guys going, and then you get two of these guys going, and then if you want, you can go for the petaled variety, the real flower of power. I mean, that is not a big flower of power. That is they are the smaller varieties. But yeah, so we got kind of this going, started building the tech slowly. This I actually enjoyed doing. I think this. I mean, to be honest, I didn't really use this much at all once we got there. But you know, going out there and building a tank with what we got now, 1,275 buckets of creosote. All of this system is fed by CobbleGen, which is, well, was I'm guessing a mob must have got on that track and stopped it. Yeah, all of this was being fed by the CobbleGen. We came out this way. We got this was a later addition, this tunnel, but we started building the trees. We got a lot of the trees, and there's some really, really nice trees out here. You see that? That is a cocoa bean on a papaya wood, but that is unlike any cocoa bean I've ever seen. But some of these were really, really nice, pretty woods or trees. Other trees, not so effective. Yeah, other trees really not effective at all. But over here, I've actually filled the hole in, but back there we had our first two quarry holes. What else did we do? We set another quarry up over here, and that's when we discovered the end portal, or the end fortress, and then we managed to track it down off of that. Yeah, the quarry's still here. We stopped using it again because, you know, the Project E. It's amazing how many things you can say because Project E. And yeah, it's you know, the quarry made the strip mine redundant. Project E made the quarry redundant. Realistically, we were using the quarry early doors to generate resource to build those. Once we got those, even that made everything redundant. Now the other thing I think, which was probably in hindsight would have been better without this in the pack, is these things. Again, overpowered with Project E and the things, you know, they take a while, but once you get there, you're generating stupid amounts of power. Obviously the B setup was pretty good fun. I enjoyed doing that. And once you've got that kind of power, you know, eventually you get silly and you start doing this. Zeta Industries with a giga RF of juice going through there. That is dropping significantly. So yeah, it's been an enjoyable series. We have generated quite a lot of the saplings. We've got a lot of very nice wood. What was the cape? I didn't look at the K-pop wood actually. I've forgotten. That was a kind of a, yeah, just a, it's green. But we got the wood, we did the pollens, a lot of the railcraft stuff going on there, quite a few bits and pieces from the bees, and it has been entertaining. You know, we did the gendustry. That wasn't in the original Tekkit, so gendustry was a relatively new, a very new addition. But obviously we did quite a few bits of bees there, and on the whole, I've really enjoyed doing it. But it's time to move on to more modern things. FTP Infinity Evolved. For the time being, obviously, eventually 1.8 and 1.9 mod packs are going to come along, and you know, sometimes you need to stop reminiscing and look forward to the future, and that's what we're going to do. So anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the journey down memory lane as much as I have. I have dirked a lot, as per usual. I have made mistakes. I have built a lag factory. I have, whilst I haven't actually fixed the lag factory, I have at least things. So we got 4 diamond combs, 4 emerald combs, and 5 lapis combs. Let's have a look, because this was the test. How, in the same period, how much EMC did the diamond, the emerald, and the lapis bees produce? So we'll finish off on this test and put the diamonds through. It shouldn't take long. You get 1 for each, and if I remember rightly, the use of those was 1 per diamond. So if we're generous 4,000 EMC, but that's not usable because we didn't get them. Let's have a look at the emerald. Now, this is double. So in theory, that's generated double, about 8,000 EMC. But again, we can't use it because there's only 4 of them. We would need to have waited a lot longer. So bees as a source of EMC from diamond and emerald, yeah, pretty much pointless. Let's try the lapis. So the lapis at least does generate usable lapis. And in the same period that it generated 8,000 unusable EMC there, because those have no EMC and we can't use them at this stage, the lapis one has generated, let me wait for it, 25,000 for that lot. That ain't bad. Certainly better than those. The lapis for the win. Bang. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. As I say, it's been a blast. I've enjoyed going down memory lane, and I am looking forward now to playing with new mods, new technologies, and new things in the future. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.